Can you give me the importance of environmental factor on crop?
First is the plant growth and distributions are limited by the environment. If any one of environmental factors is less than ideal, it will become limiting factors on the plant growth. Therefore, it is important to understand the environmental aspect because it affects the plant growth.
What is microclimate?
A microclimate is the weather that found in a relatively small, very local area, such as town or mountain valley.
What are the factors affecting plant growth?
Okay, for the light. For the first one is light. Light has three principles that affect the plant growth: light quantity, light quality, and light durations. Light quantity refers to the concentrations of sunlight and varies with the season of the year. The more sunlight a plant receives, the better capacity it has to produce food through photosynthesis. As the sunlight sources decreases, the rate of photosynthesis also decreases. Light quality refers to the colors or wavelength reaching the plant surface. Sunlight can be broken up by a prism into respective colors of red, orange, yellow, blue, green, indigo, and violet. On a rainy day, raindrops act as a tiny prism and break the sunlight into this color, producing a rainbow. Blue and red light has a greatest effects on the plant growth. Green light has a least effective to the plant, as the most plant reflect green light and absorb very little. Red light, when combined with blue light, encourages flowering in plant. Fluorescent or cool white light is high in blue range of light quality and is used to encourages leafy growth. These lights are excellent for starting seedling. Light durations or photoperiods refers to the amount of time a plant is exposed to sunlight. When the concept of photoperiods was firstly recognized, it was thought the length of photoperiods of light triggered flowering. It was then discovered that it is not the length of photoperiods, but the length of interrupted dark period that is critical to floral development. Solar radiations. Solar energy provides light required for seed germinations, leaf expansions, growth of stem and shoots, fruiting, flowering, and thermal conditions necessary for physiological functions of the plant. Solar radiations plays an important role as regulator and controller of growth and development. Solar radiations also influence assimilations of nutrients and dry matter distributions. The best principle for increasing yield is harvesting more solar energy. First, optimum time populations. Second, optimum time to sowing. And third, timely applications of fertilizers. Their length. Most plants do not grow when their length is less than 10 hours. Even if the temperature is kept at optimum range, for example in a climate-controlled greenhouse, most plants will just sit dormant until the magic 10 hours of light per day arrive. Second, temperature. Temperature affects the productivity and the growth of a plant depending upon the whether the plant variety is cool season crop or warm season crop. If the temperature is high and the day length is long, the cool season crop will bolt rather than produce desired flower, such as spinach. Temperatures that are too low or too high for the warm season crop will prevent fruit set. Temperatures that are too high for the warm season crop, such as pepper, can cause pollen to become unviable and not pollinate flowers. If the temperature increases, the rate of photosynthesis also increases. If the temperature increases, the rate of respiration also increases. If the temperature increases, The rate of transpiration also increases. Flowering may be partially triggered by temperature. Sugar storage. Low temperature reduce energy use and increase sugar storage. Dormancy. Warm after a period of low temperature will break dormancy and a plant will resume active growth. In practical terms, the time taken for organ initiations and development or between one developmental stage and another is depend on temperature and can be related to cumulative heat thermal time. Every phase of development requires a minimum accumulations of temperature before that stage can be done and the plant can move to the next stage. In effect, the plant sets the temperature every day and adds the average for that day to a running total up to the total required for the stage. This running total is called thermal time or heat sum for the phase, and the thermal units are degree days. Can you give me the other two factors that affecting plant growth?
First is water or humidity. In maintaining trigger pressure, water is the major constituent of a protoplasm of a cell. Water regulates the closing and the opening of stomata, thus regulates the transpiration. Water provides pressure to move a root through a soil, a solvent for mineral moving into the plant, and carbohydrate moving into the storage. Relative humidity is a ratio of water vapor in the air to the amount of water the air could hold at a given temperature and pressure expressed as a percent. Relative humidity has direct effects on plants. Plants need to sweat, or rather they need to transpire in order to grow. The amount of water lost through transpiration regulates in the point by the closing and the opening of the stomata. The drier the air, the more plants will be transpire. Air movement or wind is due to the existence of pressure gradient on global or local scale caused by the differences in heating. On global scale, it consists of jet stream flow and movement of large air masses. On local scale, only smaller quantity of air move. Surface wind lower and less turbulent at night due to the absence of solar heating. When air that is close to the ground cools, it contracts and the pressure rises. When it warms, it expands and loses pressure. Both cold and warm air occur in proximity as of a lake and its adjacent shore. The cold flows to the direction of the warm air or high to low pressure area to correct the pressure imbalance. This climatic factor serves as a vector of pollen from one flower to another, thus aiding in the process of pollination. It is therefore essential in the development of fruit and seed of the wind-pollinated flowers, as in many grasses. Moderate wind favor gas exchanges, but strong wind can cause excessive water loss through transpiration, as well as lodging or toppling of the plant. When transpiration rate exceeds that of water absorption, partial or complete closure of stomata may ensue, which will restrict the diffusion of carbon dioxide into the leaf. As a result, there will be a decrease in the rate of photosynthesis, growth, and yield. Next is nutrition. Plant nutrition refers to the needs and use of basic chemical element in the plant. Fertilization is the term used when these materials are supplied to the environment around the plant. Plant needs 18 elements for normal growth: carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen found in water and air, while nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, calcium, and sulfur are found in soil. The other 9 elements used in small amount is called micronutrients, which are found in soil are iron, zinc, molybdenum, nickel, manganese, boron, chlorine, cobalt, and copper. Climatic factors can promote or inhibit plant growth and development. Climatic factors include rainfall or water, light, temperature, relative humidity, air or wind. There are abiotic components including topography and soil.
What are the impacts of climate change on agriculture?
Climate change affects agriculture in a number of ways. First is changes in average temperature, rainfall, and climate extremes such as heat wave. Second is changes in pest and disease. Third is changes in nutritional quality of some food. And the fourth is changes in sea level. In the long run, climatic change can affect agriculture in several ways. First is productivity in terms of quantity and quality of the crops. Second is agricultural practices through the changes of water use and agricultural inputs such as herbicides, insecticides, and fertilizer. Third is rural space through loss and gain of the cultivated land, land speculation, land renunciation, and hydraulic amenities. That's all from us in this Q&A session, which include Chapter 8, Plants and Climate.